Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I've been kind of hinting on this new series I want to start. I don't know how often it's going to be. It's certainly not going to be weekly. Maybe fortnightly, like I do the multi-pastel Mondays, or maybe even monthly. But I thought we could start the Tarot Card Tuesday. So it's Monday as I'm filming this. I've got a really nice deck of cards here, so it just looks like that, and they're the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. I've got another deck as well, but these are special cards and I thought we'd use these. So basically the aim of the game is that I'll shuffle the deck and then I'll kind of see what I'm drawn to, and we'll use the card, whichever I'm drawn to pick, and the colours in the card will pick out the palette and also the eyeshadow look that I do. So that's what they look like on the back. So let's shuffle them. Oops. And eventually I do want to do tarot cards on the channel. I think it would be absolutely epic. Let me know if you like tarot or if you're spiritual. I'm quite spiritual. A lot of people don't see it in me, but I am really spiritual. And I do like tarot, but I need to learn how to do it. So I'm just a beginner at the moment, so I'm trying to teach myself tarot. And I thought this would be good for me to do this Tarot Card Tuesday, learn about the cards a little bit as I go. They say you should do your own tarot, so you're drawn to a specific card. So we'll just shuffle it a couple more times. Right, so now I'm going to fan them out as best as I can, and I'm just going to choose one which I'm more drawn. Well, it's pointless showing you which I'm more drawn to. No, I'll show you what they look like and you'll get to see it before me. Right, so where am I going? This one here, so this one. So you've seen that before I've seen it. I'm going to turn it around in a minute. I don't know what card that is. I'm going to look at my others because they've got names on them. Let's see. This is just a normal deck, guys. I don't know, because I'm not that experienced in tarot, I don't really know what it is. Oh, it's the High Priestess, so we're going to use that card. Don't know too much about it. I'll Google it and I'll put some interesting facts about the card. But what we need to do is we need to pull the colours and then choose a palette. So what would you say she's wearing the most? Definitely blue, isn't she? Which, great, is my scary colour. There's a lot of gold like in the card as well, so like a yellow gold, kind of white. So I don't know what I'd do there. Maybe pull a silver in. It's mainly blue and yellow, I would say, in this card. And like this bit here, I could do like a very light transition shade. So I don't know, maybe I'll pull a Colourpop palette, something simple. So that's the card. Let me just go and see what I've got and what I want to pull. Right, so I've got the palettes, guys. I couldn't have chosen a worse colour story, because you know I feel I don't really like blues, but her entire dress is blue. So for that, I thought we could use the XX Revolution Remix eyeshadow palette. I got this for free a while back. I only had to pay for postage with my Revolution reward points. If you haven't signed up for that and you shop a lot on Revolution, it's definitely worth doing so, guys. I don't know how many I've got at the moment, but yeah, this went down to about £5 from about £20 or £25, and I've not used it, and it just looks like that. It's got plenty of blues in it. I'm hoping you can see it. So I'm not too sure what avenue I'm going down. I'm really being drawn to this shade here, but I'll probably have to swatch a few shades just to try and get the right colour of the dress. In regards to this here, this, I don't know what they're called. It's probably going to have to be a silver or something. And then the background, this transition shade, I'm thinking about using my Limoncello palette. Yeah, there's no transition shades there. So I thought, I've not used this since last year, since I bought it. So I thought I'd use my Limoncello palette by Colourpop. And I thought I'd use Serenade. Even if it's just in the inner corners. We can also use Touring as a brow bone because there's some kind of like champagne-y shades in the card. And then even Limon Squeezy as like a transition shade, and these darker browns because there's a lot of brown in that card in the background if you can see it. So we're going to start off then with the Colourpop Limoncello palette. And when this goes out, guys, which will be tomorrow, I'm really working against the clock to get it out for Tuesday. Please let me know what you think of the series. I'll know anyway with views. If it doesn't do too well, I probably won't do it again. I just thought it was a really good idea for people that like tarot cards, are spiritual like me, don't necessarily like makeup that much, but want to see what that tarot card, how I'll interpret it on my face kind of thing. So we're going to be using the Jaclyn Hill brushes that I got recently. I think it's just a case of me using them one more time than washing them really, because they are going to need a wash soon. Some of them I haven't used though. This one first. Let's get my colour switch. How are you guys? Are you all really well? Like, ever since I've done this customer service course that I've been doing, I've become really confident, and I'm thinking about maybe doing a couple of lives here and there. I won't be doing a lot of them because lives aren't where I'm at. I do like to film and then make them premieres and talk to you in the chat there. And anyway, let's not digress any further. Okay, so lighter shade first. I think I want to go in with Limon Squeezy, guys, this one here. I need my mirror. Let's zoom in as well. Love this brush. I'm going in with the JH33. Hang on a minute. Right, sorry about that. So let's carry on. So all I've done is just blended that shade out there. What was it called again? Limon Squeezy. So we're just going to put the same shade on the other eye. This brush is absolutely amazing. If I don't get the set again, I definitely want to get this brush and also the inner corner highlight brush, because this one just gets right into the crease there. So Naomi, you wasn't wrong about these brushes. Right, so there's a bit of green in here though as well. So we'll say the transition shade is this here, but then if you look at the card itself, there's some green in there. We need to kind of park that palette for a minute. Is there any mattes in here that are green? Yeah, we could use this one here. That's a matte green. Right, and we're just going to put that green in the outer V, and I'm going to be using the JH40. I'm not too sure whether I've used that one yet. And I wish these had names on, but it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just number 5 in here. Right, so this isn't really showing up to the party. So like I said, I haven't really used this palette. And I think we'll put a deeper green on the lash line, but I'll probably have to get that from a other palette. and I think we need a more deeper brown in the crease as well. Okay, so we'll go back to the Limoncello palette and go in with Tuscan Fun, this one here. I'm using the same brush, I've just taken the green off it, so the JH40, and we're going to position that here. Sorry guys. I think with a lighter shade, we'll go back in with that lemon squeezy to blend that out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this JH42, and I know for a fact I've not used that yet, and I'm going to go in with Touring for the brow bone highlight. This is to mirror her little hat there. Oh, a bit too much. I think what I'll do after the video is we'll see what the High Priestess card means, and I'll read that out. I don't know whether to put La Festa on and then a blue over the top, a blue shimmer. Let's see what it looks like. So let's swatch La Festa. It's barely any pigment. And then over the top of that, we'll go in with this one here. Turn it around. That one there. How similar is that to a dress? Fairly similar actually. That's fairly similar to the dress she's wearing. I'm not going to get an exact dupe of that. It's got a bit of teal in. Can we mix some like kind of turquoise in it as well? Oh yeah, that looks better. I think I'm going to do that, guys. Just let me get a wipe. Let's go in with La Festa, and I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to put that all over, like up until the screen anyway. This might end up a look that a 5-year-old's created, but it's definitely going to be interesting. Look at that, I'm glad we're kind of doing something else to it. So, now then, let's go into the XX Revolution palette. So first of all, I'm going to go in with a shade here. Some of that on the brush. And then over the top of that, I'm going to go in with this like turquoise shade on this side. And then I'm going to put that. I wonder if I'm going to need some glitter glue. I feel like I should have some glitter glue. Right, so the only glitter glue I've got is this W7 Sparkle Slay, so we're going to put this on. I used to have the Too Faced one and I loved it, and it lasts me years, because you do genuinely only need a bit. But it got to the point where it was expiring and I needed to get rid. Right, so that blue has kind of been muted a bit, but it doesn't matter because we're putting something over it. And then what I'll probably do is tap the brush on it just so it has some glitter glue on it, and actually it's already got some eyeshadow on it, so we won't do that. I feel like I'm being creative today, guys, and I don't know how it's going to turn out. So I'll add a bit more. Could do with a green shimmer. Might have to try and find one in a different palette. Oh, there's one down here. So we'll use that green shimmer in a second. Oh, that part is looking really nice. And I don't even like blue. Right, so I'm going to put some more glitter glue on the green. Like that. And now there's this beautiful green here. I wish I could tell you the names, guys, but it's a no-named eyeshadow palette. Okay, so it's coming together now. I'll have to go back into the blue and blend them together. Wow. We're definitely going to have to use a neutral lipstick with this eye look. Right, so we're going into the blues again. Yellow is in a corner. There's my brush. So we're going to go to the Colourpop Limoncello palette and we're going to use Serenade. Absolutely love that yellow. I feel like that's my favourite yellow in my collection. Might be wrong, but I feel like it is. Oh, that's beautiful. Right, so that's that, and then there's quite a deep green on here, and there's definitely not a deep green in the Limoncello palette, and there's not one in the XX Revolution palette, so I need to go and get another palette and see if we can get one. Actually, in the Just My Look one will be a perfect one, so let me go and get that. Right, so let's see what we can use. This one. Right, so if you look here, if you look at this like kind of branch or whatever it is here, if you look at Mo Bamba, this one here, sorry, that one there, that one is perfect for it. I'll show you that way as well. So we're doing that for the lash line, guys, and I'm going in with another Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush, and it is the JH43. I'm winging it out just a bit. I'm loving this, guys. It's given me a chance to use my Colourpop palettes. I think we've kind of used everything in the card. So the card again looks like that. It's a High Priestess card. Let me get some mascara on. Right, so this will also indicate her little hat here because it's a white primer. Right, and then we're going in with the Colourpop Act Natural Mascara on top. So remember this, guys, this look is just my take on the shades that are in the card. Wish I had like a yellow highlighter, but I have a green one. We could do that. Let's do that. So I got this. I've got highlighter on. I'm just going to put it on over the top. I've got this, guys. Right, I'm hoping the camera stopped filming, so I'm hoping it stopped somewhere where I was jibber jabbering about crap and you've not missed too much. Right, so basically what I've just done now is I'll talk you through it in case you missed it. So I went and got this highlighter. I've recently got it and it came into my collection. It's the Michaela Part 2. I got it from Beauty Boxes by Tammy, and I was just telling you guys that, let's just take this off again. I have used these once before. I used this one all over the eyes because it's too dark to use as a highlighter. That one's called Are You Kidding Me? Then I used this one in the inner corners. That one's called Blinding. And then I used that one, Starstruck, on the cheekbones, and I went in a little bit too much with it. But they are really, really beautiful highlighters, so I can definitely wear these on the cheeks. But when it comes to this one, it needs to be a eyeshadow. Unfortunately, if you've got darker skin tone than me, you'd be able to get away with using it as a highlighter. You know, otherwise it's just going to leave a stripe on my skin, which is not really the look I'm going for. So today what I did is I went in with this Blinding one because the card, there's a lot of green in the card, so if you look at it there, there's a lot of green in it. So I wanted my entire look to emulate this card. So I went in with Blinding. And yeah, this is what we're looking like. Oh, and I also went in with Starstruck, this one here, on the inner corners as well. So yeah, it looks really, really nice. So we're moving over to lips now, guys. Let me just put this plastic thing back in. You probably got all that, I just don't know where it cut off, so I thought I would explain. So we're going to use MAC's Velvet Teddy. And then on top of that, I'm going to use this Project Pan lipstick because I've got Project Pan makeup on, so makes sense, right? So looking good. Oh, that looks pretty, that in a corner. And look, I'm lit. The problem is, right, as an older lady, when it gets here where your smile lines are, or crow's feet as people call them, because it's glitter, so you need to try and avoid this area here, guys, because it's glitter, it gets stuck there. And I went to my sister's the first time I used it, and she's like, what's that thing on your eye? She said, it looks like wrinkles. And I said, I'm 44 years old, they are wrinkles. And she went, oh, I've just never noticed them before. And I said, well, what are they on you? And she said, well, I know I've got wrinkles. And it's like, you're 4 years older than me, you know, I'm not, like, I don't have eternal youth. So yeah, just bear that in mind. If you have got smile lines here, it's going to get stuck in there. I'm going to have to find a way to get rid of that, I think. I'm going to try removing it with this sponge. I don't know if that's going to work. Probably needs sellotape. If you just get in the highlighters for inner corners, then yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, it's not as bad now. But yeah, they're definitely glittery. And you can see the glitter. If you look at yourself close up, you can definitely see the glitter. But I just think it's beautiful. So guys, that's the card. That's the look. Remember, it's just a recreation as I see it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the High Priestess tarot card. Right, so I'm just going to give you the meaning behind that card, guys. So I've just Google searched it. Right guys, so we're going to see what the meaning of the High Priestess card is. I'm just going to give you the meaning. Like I said, I don't know an awful lot about reading tarot cards yet, but that is a little bit down the future of the channel. I really want to get into that side of things, so I will be practicing quite a bit on the channel. If you don't like that kind of content, that's fine, you don't have to watch it, but I feel like that might be beneficial for other people that might like that kind of content. So I won't hold it against you if that's not your kind of thing, honestly. It says the traditional meaning of High Priestess is a very wise woman with spiritual and hidden knowledge. That makes perfect sense, I think. The scroll that the High Priestess holds often is a symbol of the Akashic records, a record of everyone's life, both past, present and future. Yeah, so as you can see here, I hope you can see it, there's a scroll there that she's holding. So that also makes sense. What else? What does the High Priestess mean in love? The High Priestess tarot love meaning suggests that one needs patience and trust for your intuition. Be honest with others and yourself and let what is hidden come to the surface. In a relationship, the High Priestess shows increasing intimacy and openness. The meaning of the High Priestess card. This card suggests that it is time to retreat and reflect upon the situation and trust your inner instincts to guide you through it. Things around you are not what they appear to be right now. So we spoke about the High Priestess card, so there's just a little bit of information on it. Let me know if you like tarot, if you've had your tarot cards done and you want someone to practice on, because I'm more than happy for you to do my tarot cards. Thank you so much for watching this very unique video by me. I really do appreciate it's different content to what I'm used to filming. Please like, subscribe, share and comment. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts down below on how you think I did with the recreation of the card, and also if you want me to do these videos going forward more often. Like I said, they won't be really frequent, they won't be weekly or anything like that. It'll be probably once a month at the most. So let me know your thoughts and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.